Hey, happy May, everyone. It's Indira Grace. So glad to see you for the month of May. I am here to give you your very quick card readings, your messages for the month of May to let you kind of know how to go about the month and what the month has in store for you. And so I'm doing Earth signs, so that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I am using Kyle Gray's Angel Guide Oracle cards. And I like Oracle cards simply because the messages are plain and simple. They're just straight there. And so there's not a whole lot of room for interpretation. And I like the stack particularly. I started using it. I just got it within the last month or two, and I used it at a spirit fair just recently, and I really enjoyed the messages. So I'm also going to do a shameless plug for my Reverend Honeybuns channel. You can find it right now on Facebook. Reverend just says Reverend Honeybuns, and it's I think it's like public figure or something like that. And I am a reverend. I accomplished the first of the studies for my ministerial degree, and or yeah, my ministerial degree, and I'm now in my ordination program. And so, just would love to have you join us. I'm going to do some videos periodically for for Reverend Honeybuns, and we'll just we'll go from there. So, anyway, yeah. I giving wisdom and advice, kind of like what I've been doing here, but a little bit more heart centered. Although this is very heart centered. I don't know, just not using cards, I guess, is what I'm doing with Reverend Honeybuns. Well, let's get started. Let's just get started. So for Taurus. This card just came up for somebody just a little bit ago too. I think it was Leo. So it's the composure card. And for the month of May, Taurus, you are being encouraged to kind of keep your cool. Taurus, as I know because I was raised by a mother and a sister, both who are Tauruses, tend to be quick to anger, quick to react as opposed to take the time to respond. And so you are being encouraged to um, Taurus to keep your cool and to not react from a place of fear and separation, but to respond from a place of having all the information and then moving forward with that information, keeping your cool, keeping your mind set on oneness and collect the collective good as opposed to us versus them, or a separation and a fear base. So, Taurus, I know you've got it in you to maintain that cool, and so you can do that. Just it's all about just keeping your cool until you have gotten all the information and then respond from there. All right, so this is kind of funny. I'm a Virgo, and this is signs and reminders. So I'm going to tell you all the story really fast. So I had a dream last night, and it was kind of scary a little bit. I'm not completely weirded out by it, but it just kind of stayed with me. And I had this dream that in my hair, I had three spider crabs. Like they were tiny, but they were like in my hair, kind of tangled in it. And so I pulled my hair forward because my like in the dream, my hair was much longer. I pulled my hair forward and I can see them, and I'm like pushing them out with, and I have this really long nail that's grown out that I haven't trimmed yet. And so I'm like getting these things out, and they're like popping out, and they're spider crabs, and they're little ones, and they're three in my head, in my hair. And then I go outside this morning and I'm walking my dog and I see three deer. So three spider crabs, three deer. And, and so I'm on the phone with someone, and I'm like, they're like, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I'm Googling Googling information about crabs and spiders because I felt like the fact that it was a spider crab was a huge significant sign. And so I did. I Googled spiders and crabs, and they actually are pretty major signs. And deer is actually one of my spirit animals. I have in my totem. I have a few, and deer is definitely one. And so having that all show up, the person was like, you know what, Indira, sometimes it's just a dream. Sometimes it's just a deer. And, like, and sometimes you have to know that life is always talking to you, giving you the signs and the symbols and the reminders that you are being supported. And so, yeah, I'm going through a little bit of a, what do I do now? Phase of my life. I'm feeling kind of the itch to move forward with some things, and but at the same time, I'm like, oh, maybe I should stay still because you know, this can't happen if this happens, and just all these things in my head, and so I have to remind myself that life and Virgo, this is what we have to remember: life is always communicating with us, always. It's not always or ever just a dream. There's some kind of communication in it. Um, and so pay attention to those signs, pay attention to those reminders, and then say thank you. Thank you for reminding me that, and in this case, crab, for you all that are curious, crab is all about not all paths lead directly to your personal goals. Sometimes there is a sideways approach. And then um, spider is all about receptivity and feminine energy and creativity, weaving your life fate. And then deer is all about facing the shadow, facing the fear of it from a place of love. And so, and then for me, three tells me that the ascended masters are working with me. That's very different than numerology, but that's how a spirit talks to me. So when you are getting your messages, also remember to tell spirit how to communicate with you and what means something to you. When I see sunflowers, I know that that's my mother or my best friend. When I see John Deere, that's my granddad. So pay attention to those signs and reminders and set your communication, set your signs and your reminders with spirit and tell them this is what you need to tell me in order for me to understand what you're communicating with me. Life is always talking to you. Your ancestors, your loved ones, your angels, they're always talking to you. So pay attention to that. I think that's hilarious to do. I'm going to be telling my friend like that about that in just a little bit. So, and then let's go with Capricorn because I'm just babbling on. Um, Capricorn, harmony and resolution. So, Capricorn, it feels like you have had some instances of disharmony in your life. It feels like you have had some struggles, perhaps with relationships, perhaps relationship with yourself, which is kind of where those struggles really, really occur. And what Spirit is saying is May is the month of harmony and resolution. So I'm literally seeing them like tell you, like dropping the weapons, whatever they are, drop your weapons and come to a place of harmony and resolution. You don't have to keep fighting. Life isn't about fighting. That is a misnomer. That is an erroneous belief. And so find the way to bring the harmony into your life. Find the way to resolve the issue that you are having at this time, and put down your weapons and come to that place of peace. That is what the entire month of May is about for you. Capricorn is you don't have to fight anymore. Just drop your weapons. All right, guys. And also Capricorn, find the win-win. Like that's how you work with harmony, is you find the win-win for everybody. It's not about domination. It's about oneness and the collective good. All right. Which you are part of the collective good. And if one suffers, we all suffer. So we don't have to sacrifice anything. All right. Okay. So I am signing off for the month of May. Again, if you'd like to join me as Reverend Honeybuns, I'm thinking about going and doing a live video in a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Mhm. So have a great May. I will see you in June and take care of each other. Be well. Bye.